Hi, this is Dan Phillip with Workforce Wisdom. Today we're going to talk about to be or to do. That is the question. I imagine you have a to-do list at work or even at home. Some might call it a honey-do list, but I'm not sure that's appropriate anymore, but I digress. Well, we all have things to do, but that list of to-do never ends, and it becomes overwhelming, exhausting, and sometimes even tedious to boredom. Well, since most people operate out of their to-do list, or they conform to the to-do list of the cultural pressures or the workplace demands as well, but over time we lose sight of our dreams, our purpose, our goals, or even why we get up every morning. At one time, it was called a rat race, but now people sarcastically say, living the dream. In other words, people are trying to make light of their displeasure, their chaotic and busy lifestyles, and even the meaningless pursuits that they have in life. We just meander through this labyrinth of life looking for just a little crumble of cheese to satisfy us in the meantime. Well, the next morning it's back to living the dream. I actually hate both the rat race and living the dream statements. When someone says this, they're kind of like George Costanza in Seinfeld wearing sweatpants. He's telling the world that, I give up. There's nothing else for me but this routine, mundane life. This is one of the reasons, perhaps a main reason, that people, they go to work every day disengaged with their employer. They see the work that they're doing as a necessary means to an end, or just getting my little crumble of cheese, which is on payday. Unlike rats, though, we were created for abundance. We were created for more than just a little crumble of cheese. And God tells us that our purpose in this life, regardless of who you were born to, the color of your skin, the money that you make, the neighborhood in which you live, or the car to which you drive, our purpose is to please God Himself. Wow, it's a little nervous, I guess, to even say that. Are we supposed to talk about God in the workforce, in the same video blog, or in the same sentence? Well, yes, we can, and yes, we should. And perhaps if we understood our purpose, we would be more engaged in our life as well as our jobs. Well, people are intended to work out of their to-be list rather than their to-do list. Their to-be list is transformational and it leads to engagement. And the to-do list, well, that's transactional and leads to living the dream. As an employer, my job is not just to provide a fair pay and a safe environment to the employees, which is my to-do list. We kind of been doing that for many decades, but engagement in the meaning and purpose, which is our to-be list, are at an all-time low. Perhaps we're a generation of workers who don't know the value of work, or even less, we don't understand the value of serving, giving, and helping others to be successful in life and at work. The cultural pressure that many of us feel, if not all of us feel to some level, and we succumb to that to-do list instead of the to-be list. And so we just kind of put it away, the to-be, and just accept the to-do. Well, if you can remember as kids, or when you had little kids, we used to ask them, what do you want to be when you grow up? Notice we said, what do you want to be? When they grow older and move into workplaces, a stranger or even a family member now asks, what do you do? So we do move a young child from a to-be list to a to-do list. So somewhere along the path, we forgot what we wanted to be and became what people told us to do. Well, employers, you're more than just providing a job. You need to help your employees find meaning, purpose, and ways to connect their work to serving others, their to-be list. Bob Burg and John David Mann, they wrote a book called The Go-Giver. They wrote several books, actually, but we were taught that a go-getter is the one to be looked up to. Well, go-givers help other people have more of an advantage in life. But go-getters, they amass a lot of material wealth, but in the end, it never really seems to satisfy. It didn't satisfy Solomon, the world's wisest and wealthiest man at the time. He ended poorly, and it didn't bring purpose and meaning to Robin Williams. His life ended tragically. Both of these men were doing good things, but along the way, they were too busy doing rather than being who they were created to be. As an employer, I need to do at least 4 things with my workforce. I need to do, first, equip them to succeed at anything they want in life, which is their to be. Secondly, I need to create an environment of trust, respect, and appreciation. Thirdly, leaders need to lead with empathy and humility. And last, We need to give our employees plenty of autonomy, ownership of their lives and what they do each and every day so they can become who they were created to be. Well, employers need to be life coaches. Many of your employees are living the dream. Not. But as an employer, wouldn't it be great to grow your workforce into a place where people can thrive by using their God-given talents, abilities, and desires to make your workplace the place where you'll have to turn people away because no one's leaving? To be or to do? That is the question.